Yeah, you should be on.
There it is. Helen, meet Dominic! Helen! Dominic's waiting for you at the information desk! Run!
That's better than what they did. I'll have to
Well, it's just more terrifying, basically. Who's that kid screaming for Helen? Yes, do you have a question?
Yeah, we have a question here.
I've got a question. See, what did you prefer to do? What did you enjoy more doing, narrating, showing, or bleach?
Before I answer your question, I want you to do something for me. I want you to give me your best Batman voice. Yeah! You earned that shirt. You earned it. You know what? I really enjoy Bleach. I enjoy Bleach, I think, more than Naruto, but only because Ikaku, my little bald friend from Bleach, I enjoy that voice because it's a little different from my own. So I really enjoy getting to play characters that, that have a little bit of a different voice than my own. So I'm going to have to say Bleach. Okay, let's, yes.
Oh my God, I'm a big fan of Junpei.
Junpei, yeah.
And I always, the big fan thing was they always wanted to have the mascot to Junpei. I always wondered, did they ever, was there ever a possibility in your voice acting where there was going to be a robot version?
I think that would be wonderful. I'd love it. I would love it. I heard that there is a Persona movie coming out, and Junpei's in it. So, hey, if Junpei's in it, I will be camped out on the front door of the studio because I love Junpei. Yes?
Question from you.
Was it hard to make that transition to high voice like it to like a low voice like you have?
Was it hard? Actually, that's one of the fun things about voice acting. One of my favorite things is for people not to know it's you. One of the most fun things you can, if you want to compliment a voice actor, tell them next time you meet somebody that comes over, tell them that, pick some character that they play that you didn't know it was them, and tell them, oh my gosh, I had no idea that was you. That's one of the biggest compliments, because people can recognize our normal voice pretty easily. But when you change it and use a different kind of a voice, it's always a lot of fun to play characters like that. And that's one of the reasons that I enjoyed Ikaku so much, because for several weeks after it started being broadcast on television, people didn't know that it was me. So that was I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, let's see. My turn, right?
Yep.
Yes, my dear.
What is your favorite anime that you've ever been in?
My favorite anime that I've never been in. Well, you know what? When I was little, there was an anime that I watched all the time. I used to even imitate the voices. I had no idea that I would ever be a voice actor in anime. But when I was your age, I was watching Speed Racer all the time. And I was, imitating the voices, and I knew it didn't look like regular cartoons, It was different. It didn't look like Bugs Bunny. It didn't sound like Scooby-Doo, but I really enjoyed it. I didn't even know it was anime. But if I could be in an anime that I've never been in, I would love to be in Speed Racer. You know what else? I'd love to have been in Death Note. But you know what the problem is? Death Note was recorded in Canada. Which means that if you're not, hey big man, which means if you're not in Canada, you're not allowed to record on it. Did you have a question? What is it?
What was your favorite manga though?
My favorite manga? What's your favorite manga? You're a Bleach fan? Is it a good manga? Have you seen the bald guy running around? The bald Soul Reaper? Now, what's your name? You know what I find interesting? I think it's interesting that we're talking about Bleach and you're wearing a Naruto headband. What's your favorite Naruto character? Can you say believe it?
What?
Say believe it.
Believe it.
Yeah! He's cool. Yes.
Yep, a question from a lady. A question from?
The girl sitting next to me that you said you liked her on Friday, and I want to know, did you like her necklace?
Where is she? Oh, with the cool hair? Oh my gosh, I love your hair. She came up to the table and I'm like, I love your hair. Yes, absolutely. And I love your necklace too. Absolutely. And there was somebody else here. Where is she? Oh, there she is. I remember seeing her with her awesome blue hair. I want to color my hair weird colors too. I think it's awesome. Question. How about you?
You've got your significant teacher that organised the book club.
What exactly should Timothy say?
I don't know, anything that you should remember.
Well, there's one thing I can remember. What's your name?
Darling.
Sally. What if I let you drink this commoner's coffee? From my mouth. Question.
Mind you.
Okay, we're trading now. We're trading.
I have I'm not sure whether it's the skull I'm putting the microphone to or the other one, but we have Deadpool.
Lord, man, that's Starscream, man. The most you know, what do you think of the healthcare?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what you just said! You dare talk back to Lord Commander Starscream? I just want to hear you talk. Thank you. You're welcome! What was your question, my friend? What do you think of the healthcare? What do I think of the healthcare? Is that what you said? Yes. What healthcare? I don't know anywhere. I'm in Cybertron.
Well, this tops the surreal list for me.
That's really strange. Starscream, are you getting good healthcare? There's something growing out of your head. You might want to have a doctor look at that. God, man, that don't fuse into my head. I cannot figure it out. Get a doctor. We're Soundwave or Shockwave like your name is.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question.
Random question from Starscream. Yes.
I have a question from this gentleman here.
You worked on a lot of games, but do you actually have any games that you would play regularly yourself?
You know, I don't get to play video games very much. I'm sorry to say. I know, that's sad, right? You're gonna laugh when I tell you what the last video game I ever played was. Donkey Kong Jr. I swear, it's been so long since I've played a good video game. The ones nowadays that are like all 3D and you're like flying through things and stuff, they make me kind of sick. I'm like, wow, I know I'm not in a rocket ship right now, but I feel like I am. What's your favorite game? What's your favorite game?
Probably Pokemon.
Is Pokemon a good game? You know, I am very excited to be a part of the Pokemon universe now. I played the lead in the new Pokemon movie. I played Keldeo! Yay! I love Keldeo. He's like a My Little Pony on steroids. So, yes.
Do you have a question? No?
Hey, go to the gymnast next. Go to the circus team.
You like making me run.
Cirque du Soleil!
Craig and Amber.
Oh God, this is...
They're yelling,
Right,
but I
sorry
don't know what
guys.
they're saying.
Sorry, before these guys kill themselves.
While you're working your way over there, let me come over
Okay,
here.
I have a question.
Hey, can you please sing happy birthday to my friend Leah?
Where's Leah? Is it you right here? Hey, Leah, come up here. Leah. What's your friend's name back there? Chris.
Craig.
Oh, Craig, you embarrassed her. Good job. Leah, how old are you?
17.
17 years old today.
So short.
Okay, we're all gonna, have you ever been sung happy birthday to by about, I don't know, 600 people?
No.
It's gonna happen! Guys, stand up on the stage for me. Stand up here.
Come on, Leah.
Stand tall, stand proud. Everybody, we're gonna sing to Leah. You ready? Don't forget her name. When you get to the part, happy birthday, dear. Leah, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Leah, happy birthday, dear Leah. Happy birthday to you.
And here we go. Little birthday present for ourselves. There we are, and yeah, I think you might want that.
What? She gets all that. It's my birthday too.
There we are, and a bag as well.
How do we end up in the same place? We ended up in the same place now.
I don't know. I will walk over here.
I don't know. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm with her. Excuse me, pardon me. I know Leah. Excuse me. I got something here.
Do you have any funny food stories?
Do I have any funny booth stories? There should be a whole separate panel called booth stories. I have a lot of funny booth stories. It wasn't my idea. But they are rather embarrassing.
Great, we're all going to do it as
Who
well.
stands up here with a microphone and humiliates themselves? Me, right? Funny booth story, funny booth story, funny booth story. You know what? I always end up telling funny booth stories on other people. Like their funny booth stories. Let me think, what's a funny booth story? You know, one time I was recording and I took a cup of coffee into the booth with me. It was early in the morning, and so I took in this cup of coffee. And I was holding it in my hand while I was recording. And I was doing this line. I was being all serious. And I moved real quick, and I spilled the coffee. And I was doing my line. And it scared the daylights out of the engineer and the director. They're like, what happened? I was like, nothing.
We were all planning with that.
Yeah. So I had no idea. And then there was coffee on the floor, and it smelled like coffee. Because the recording booth is like a phone booth. It's like a TARDIS with padding on the inside. It's not bigger on the inside, I promise you. And so you don't want to spill anything in there because it just smells all day like coffee. Yes?
Wait, hip.
Apart from Full Metal, what shows are finished now that I wish there were more of, or? Well, I definitely miss Full Metal. Definitely miss. In fact, when I realized that I was recording the last line from Brotherhood, you know, that whole last thing where Ed says, you know, there's no such thing as equivalent exchange, it doesn't exist. And I realized that that was, in all likelihood, the last time I was ever going to be recording Edward Elric. So I was really getting kind of sad. And I actually took my phone out and I put it in video recording and I sat it on the window and recorded that line because I wanted to like record having the last line of Full Metal. And it's actually on YouTube. You can even see it on YouTube. I put it up online. Or on High School also. Vampire Night, I really loved. Tsubasa, I'd love for there to be more Tsubasa. I heard there was going to be more Full Metal Panic, but I don't know. I just, you know, I love all the things I get to do. So it makes me sad whenever any of them are over, because I really enjoy them. Where are you? Yes.
Right at the back.
Yes.
If you could, what is your favourite line ever from Full Metal?
Oh my gosh. Favorite line from Full Metal?
Not good, the last one.
Oh, well, gosh, there are so many. By the way, I've never seen an Edward Elric with a hollow mask. That is the coolest thing ever. And a Keyblade. Wow, you're just like a big orchestra of different animes rolled together. There were so many really good lines from Full Metal. I mean, everybody loves the short rants. People like it when Ed freaks out, but I always tended to like the quieter ones. For me, I enjoyed like when Ed was talking with his brother quietly, or with the emotional moments. I love those. But there was one yelling line that I really enjoyed. Do you guys remember the episode in the first series when Ed was fighting Roy? Remember that? It was called Full Metal versus Flame.
Damn it, I'm on that.
And Ed's out on the battlefield getting ready to fight Mustang. And he says to Alphonse, he's like, "This is a great day, Al. The day I get to punch him in the face and get some damn respect." And Alphonse says, "What's your strategy, brother?" And Ed goes, "I told you! A fist and a stake!" That's my favorite. That's one of my favorites. Yes.
Question from Black Widow?
Oh, wait a minute. Here, hold on. Here's a text message from Italy.
Oh, God. He voices not good in English.
I'm going to write back, great. That's great. Go for it.
My friend has lost her voice, so I'm asking her question. She wants to know how you feel about the Oran High School bloopers.
Waiting for you, the Oran House Club.
I love the bloopers. We have so much fun doing. You guys, a lot of times they won't let us do bloopers. I mean, you'll never hear the bloopers. A lot of times the companies that own the anime, they don't want any bloopers on the DVDs. Because some of the companies feel like it's making fun of their show. You know what I mean? Which of course it's not. But there are some companies that take the shows very, very seriously. And so they don't want you like having the characters say things they wouldn't normally say, or having them mess up, or use profanity, or whatever a voice actor does in a blooper. So that's why you don't get to see a lot of bloopers. Every once in a while, they'll let us do bloopers. So when we got to do them for Oran, we had so much fun getting to do those. And you don't even realize, we didn't even realize they were keeping them until about halfway through the series. And then when you realize they're keeping them, then you start wanting to think of fun things to do as a blooper, because people are actually going to hear it. It's, there's no point recording a blooper when you know nobody's going to hear it, right? So you may be recording and you think of something really funny you want Tamaki to say, and you think like, well, why do it? Because nobody's ever going to hear it. But when we knew they were going to be using bloopers on Oran, we tried to come up with some fun stuff.
Okay, we got time over to say hello right there. This is the last question we got time for.
Last question.
This gentleman here.
I want you to know, guys, that this is my favorite time getting to talk with you, and I'm really bummed out that it was only half an hour. That's really unfortunate. But that just means you guys have to come over to the table and say hi, okay? So, yes.
Okay, the final question.
Who's your favorite female anime character in the series you've been in so far and why?
Are you asking me if I have the hots? If I'm turned on by a female anime character? Is that what you're asking me? I want to know who your favorite is. Oh, good choice. You know what? I gotta tell you, I love Winry Rockbell. I gotta tell you, I love me some Winry. But you know what else? There's another show that I did. I don't even know if you guys even know this show. But there was another show that I did that was on Cartoon Network called Kakaishi. You guys know Kakaishi? Yay! I love you. Look at you with your manga. Tokine. I love Tokine. from Kakaishi was a great character too. So, what have you. You guys, I am so glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for making the MCM first year in Scotland. You guys made this a huge success. And I am honored to be a part of it. So I'll be here for the rest of the day. I look forward to seeing you all over at the table. Thank you guys. I love you.